So, Jace Walters Recreation here, the Young Arts of the Bojan community. Here with Levi Morgan. So, basically, I'm pretty good at unknown 3D, and I'm not the best at indoors at 20 yards, where you don't have anything against you. Where outdoors for unknown 3D, you basically have most things against you if it's bad weather.
Right.
And I felt like you win basically every outdoor 3D event, but you don't win every indoor. So I wanted to get your perspective on why you think that is.
Well, I think it's harder for anybody to be as dominant at the indoor game or any known distance game because it's harder to perfect, I guess, and it's easier. Indoor, like known distance stuff, it puts everybody on a level playing field, right? So it takes half the game away that I grew up doing. So I grew up shooting unknown 3D, learning strategy, how to judge distance, how to make decisions, how to hit something you can't see, all the things that go into being successful at an unknown 3D event. And indoors, where you just stand on a line and shoot 20 yards, the game is so easy that it makes it hard, right? So it becomes a can't miss game for me, where I know going to Vegas or indoor nationals that I can't miss, or I'm done, right? Or 3D, I can shoot one in the leg and I feel like I still have a chance to come back. So that, I feel like that's the difference. Is it's a lot more mental indoors, where you have to almost go into autopilot and just shoot your bow and not think about what's at stake. And that's easier said than done, especially when you grow up like I did shooting 3D, and my mind is wired to strategize all the time. So
yeah, I was thinking about that, and I didn't really, when I thought of it, I felt like when I shot outdoors compared to indoors, it took like all the pressure off me, because like you said, you could shoot in the leg and you could still feel fine, but if you miss one in indoors, you're like completely done.
Yeah, it's a different game for sure. I've had success at both, not nearly as much indoors. I say that, I mean, I've made the Vegas shoot-off like 9 times, which is like the 3rd most ever, but I've never won it. So like I feel like I can prepare for that. Like I can practice enough to make that shoot-off and shoot a 900. The problem is, after that, it's kind of anybody's game, because it's not who shoots the best the entire weekend. It's who shoots the best in that next 30 minutes. So there'll be 20 of us and shoot a 900, and then it's like wipe the slate clean and we all start over. And it's hard for me to wrap my mind around that. To shoot all weekend and then it's for nothing. It wipes it all clean. So that's why I like 3D, because I can build the lead from day one, from target one, strategize, and whatever I did that weekend, I have in my pocket in that shoot-off. So if I've got a 20-point lead, I take it with me. Where indoors is not that way at all.
So getting off a little bit of topic of that and just asking some normal questions. So when you grew up shooting, who did you look up to as someone you wanted to be when you grew up, pretty much, in archery?
Right. So when I was your age, maybe even younger, I started shooting ASAs when I was 10. It was Jeff Hopkins, it was Randy Ulmer, Pete Work, Shannon Caudle, Johnny Heath, Alan Connor, all those guys. That's who I looked up to. Probably Jeff Hopkins more than anybody. He was my idol. He's the one that had all the records I wanted to break, and so that's who I looked up to probably most.
Yeah, I was just wondering that because when I first started, I would shoot for fun a little bit, and then I saw a video online about Matt Stutzman, Dartmouth's archer, and he really made me want to be able to, because he could shoot with no arms and shot perfect. So I looked up to him, because if he could shoot perfect with no arms, then what's my excuse?
Exactly.
So thank you very much for taking your time today with me to do this.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.